Chris Sale pitching himself into the Hall of Fame this year. And I thought, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, we love on Alex Anthopoulos, Dan and DeRo, for good reason. He always seems to pull the right strings. But did you think he had any idea what he was getting in Chris Sale this year?
Not this version.
The Red Sox, aren't the Red Sox paying Sale's salary?
I think so.
Yes. And Vaughn Grissom hasn't factored into one Red Sox game all year.
It's a great trade.
I mean,
great trade.
I knew Dan was coming on today. Big, tall lefty who throws gas. This is one of the great stories of the year.
It's amazing, right? We talk about Scooble, but I'm thinking right now, pound for pound, if I had to win a game right now, I want this guy throwing that game.
17-3 with a 2.35. I think in his quiet moments, he wondered if it would ever come back to this kind of version.
Without a doubt.
So let's get into it. We're going to hit you with the front ends and the Triple Crown, the names that are on the Triple Crown list, from Doc Gooden to Johan Santana. But he was one of the best pitchers in the game going back to 16, 17, 18. And then all of a sudden, the injury bug hits. I loved what he said about his time with the Boston Red Sox. It was thank you and I'm sorry. I led you to, so pause this. Bring up the Triple Crown board. Since 1913, Shane Bieber did it in the COVID-shortened season. You had Johan Santana, Dwight Gooden, Koufax did it 3 times. I mean, these are Hall of Famers, a lot of the guys on this board. He leads MLB in wins, ERA, and strikeouts. And I think it's crazy when Alex Anthopoulos made this trade. I think his belief was obviously Spencer Strider's my number 1, Max Fried's my number 2. And if I get 32 starts between a combo platter of Morton and Sale.
I 1,000% agree with you. If they could keep him healthy,
come on,
maybe he could give us 15 or 20 good starts. We'll space him out. We'd like to have him good late in the year.
Yeah.
They would be lost right now without Chris Sale.
He's been the best pitcher, arguably, in the entire sport. So I want to go back to 2018. And the reason I want to go back here is because this was the last time watching him compete today where his stuff was electric, he was reliable, he was available. So pause this. Bring up his innings pitched over the years. This is crazy. 2019, he scuffled a little bit, 147 1/3. 158 innings, 27 starts. And then COVID, nothing. 9 starts, 2 starts. I mean, to expect in 2024, you were going to get 172, 2/3 of just the best baseball you can possibly throw.
I will say this, when you watch him, I see a game through a pitcher's eyes, right?
Yeah.
You see a good hitter that's struggling, right? You could tell who that guy is when he's struggling. Same thing as a hitter when you look out at a pitcher, right? You don't feel sorry for anybody on that bump, but when you're looking out at this guy right now, you're like, oh no. He's back.
He's back.
He's
all
found
the
it.
way.
He has weapons, and he can embarrass. And the thing that he can do, he can embarrass you like Randy Johnson.
Yes.
He can throw a slider to a righty and be at your back foot, and you swing at it, and you're like, I just swung at a ball that almost hit me in the foot, right? And he can embarrass you.
And then
guys don't like it.
No,
right.
They don't like it. So I'm going to take you into his last start against the Dodgers. We're just going to pull out 2 or 3. So start it here. I'm going to say this. Pause this real quick. There's not a left-handed hitter alive that has a chance against this guy.
Agree
right
with
now.
you. That
Unless you
angle,
sit slider and he hangs it.
And the thing is, I know you're going to get into this a little later on. He'll start the game 91, 92, and then all of a sudden, where's that 97? Where'd that come from? He still has that.
He can go
but
get
just
it when he
hides
needs it at any point. So this is Max Muncy. They're swinging the bats good. The Dodgers run this. 0-1. So he starts him with 2 changeups, which is his 3rd best pitch. Then he goes roller, 2-1 away, roller again. So pause this. You have no idea what's coming.
Right.
He's given you 2 changeups, 2 sweepers, and he's still got 98 in his back pocket if he wants it.
And he hasn't showed it yet.
And he hasn't showed it. So I have no idea what's coming. I would guess another slider off the plate. Run it. Paint down and away. How about Ohtani right here? Sweeper for strike 1. Heater, top pause. Where do you think he's going here? You would think probably sweeper down and away. That's what I would think. Don't want to miss over the heart. Run this. Oh, my.
98.
Run that back.
That is
you
like,
have zero
that is
chance
like,
against
from a pitcher. This is like euphoria when you locate a fastball down and away, lefty on lefty or righty on righty. Right? You know, right now you have him set up that he's got to cover something slow.
Yeah.
You've got him in between. If you can locate this fastball down and away, impossible. You cannot do anything but take it or foul it off.
at 98 miles an hour. Run this. Watch him just what look. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk back to the dugout. How about Teoscar Hernandez? 97 in, which he's kind of on. He thinks he's on those pitches. Pause. He went 98 in, 97 in, slider. I'm saying to myself, Chris Sale's on that mound. Do I give up the inside part of the plate? Chipper Jones always used to say, show me a pitcher who can locate in 3 times and I'll tip my hat to him. So you don't like to get beat away with 2 strikes. So I probably on something middle away. You swing a slider in the dirt. There's just too much to cover. Tommy Evans swinging about as good as anybody, and then Max Muncy again. You just can't control it. So pause this real quick. You were talking about the ability to eradicate any left-handed hitter in your lineup. And he can also punch tickets to the righties. The ability to start at 92, get to 95, has 98, but if he needs it early, he can grab it. I want to take you back. This was August 12th. Blake Snell was on his heater where he wasn't
starting to throw the ball.
He wasn't giving up anything.
Right.
This is the first inning, August 12th. This is where I was watching this game. I'm like, this guy's on a whole nother level because most pitchers are giving up a 2 spot in this first inning. So Snell comes out, punches out the side. And then we get this to lead off the game. Ramon Laureano just decides he wants to, I don't know what he was doing right there. Right? You're starting the game. All of a sudden, you should be 1 out. You got a man on second. So pause this. And I'm saying to myself, it's bottom of the first and third. Nobody out. He's going to give up 1 or 2 runs right here.
And he's going to give up much because Sells.
And he's going to lose the game.
Correct.
In the first.
He can lose it in the first.
He says no. Dan punches Helio Ramos out, run it. And then goes on just a binge against Matt Chapman. Sliders, heaters in. Not giving in to him. Once he spins something in the middle of the plate right there, he gets away with it. 1-2. 95 right by him. And then he gets a ground out right here. Gets out of it. First and third, nobody out. Gets out of it. Ends up punching out 12. Goes 7 shutout. And you can tell he walked off the mound like, hey, you boys better wake up. And when I see him, the reason I put the low home down, and you can leave this here, is he creates... he's coming from an angle. If you watch, he's almost coming out of Whit Merrifield right here. So run this slow. So you're trying to focus on where the ball is. And the reason I bring up Mad Bum is Mad Bum didn't blow your doors off with Chris Sale type stuff, but Mad Bum showed you the baseball here. He showed you the baseball out here. And there's something to some deception within Chris Sale.
He's starting to throw the ball again. When you showed that rip at that Giants game, he's starting to get defensive swings again. It reminds me of the swings when Randy Johnson was on his game. Like, you think you're on the heater, and he blows it by you, and you're like, okay, I got to get it started. And what he's got, again, he's got a great sense of when to throw what pitch. Like, he can read that you're on the heater, and he's going to throw the breaking ball. Boom, and he gets you out front. Then when he gets you out front on the slider, now you're stuck in between it. He can go both ways.
And he hasn't really changed who he is. Yes, he's throwing more sliders this year than 4-seam fastballs, but it's minute. It's the same guy. The slider's untouchable. Highest run value by pitch this season. You got Cade Smith and Emmanuel Clase both in the same bullpen. Pablo Lopez is 4-seam heater that runs up in the zone. But his slider at 23.
You know, when you watch this, as you watch the season go on, DeRo. Yeah, right? Look at this. We're talking about Tarek Skubal, a guy that's like half his age right now, right?
Good. This has been amazing.
Yeah, he might be the best pitcher in the game right now. You're looking at the best 2 lefties by far. They separated themselves. But the thing with Sale, I think right now, once he got past the All-Star break, he started believing like, hey, I'm going to stay in one piece. Like, I'm going to be okay. And as this has gone on now, and I think he's starting to realize, like, the Braves know, like, he's our guy. He's our guy. And he's embracing being the guy again. He's the guy again.
He's got to be so proud.
Oh, where he's come from for the last 4 years?
Robert.
Pitch tonight, right here on MLB
Lefty's
Network for
hitting
most of you.
105 on that slider. Seth and research just told me that you were talking.
They have no
What?
shot, Lauren.
A 20-minute fill show.
Oh, it's
However,
lengthy. That's not what you want.
that's not what you're wanting.